Hello and welcome to a new video, and today we are traveling from Hanover again. Our destination today is Bremerhaven and we're using a regional express train operated by Dosto. And here on the map you can see our route today, and we are now taking a look at our train arriving at the main station of Hanover, which is also the first stop of the line. As you can see, the station was pretty crowded, and that's because this train is only operating every 2 hours, and there was a cruise ship in Bremerhaven, so a lot of passengers wanted to take this train to reach their cruise ship, and therefore the train was pretty crowded. Now let's take a look at the interior. We have in the first class a 2+1 configuration with the typical seats. Unfortunately, there are no power sockets and only very few seats have tables. The seat groups do not have tables and all just the very small tables on the side. So the interior is okay, but not too good, especially for a train that is going on that long line. There could be a bit more like tables and power sockets. We are now going on the railway line Hanover-Minden. Again, this is the same railway line that we saw in the last video. We're going on it till the city of Wunstorf, and there we are changing for the railway line Wunstorf-Bremen with stops, for example, in Nienburg-Weser and Verden-Aller. As I said, this train is only operating every 2 hours, but still on the relation Hanover-Bremen there's a train every hour, as there's a second line also operating every 2 hours, and together they make sure that there's a train every hour. The other line is the RE1 that is going to Norddeichmole. We are on the RE8 to Bremerhaven-Lehe, and we are going all the way to Bremerhaven main station. Just we are leaving the train one stop before the final stop. Here we just crossed the river Aller, and soon after we are reaching the station of Verden. From there you have a connection on to Rothenburg at the river Wümme, and from here on there are also trains of the so-called Regio S-Bahn. Here you can see some of them. One of the trains already has the new livery of the Regio S-Bahn. Here you can see that one. But we are staying on our train comfortably all the way to Bremerhaven. So if you want to go from Hanover to Bremerhaven, you can do that every 2 hours. Otherwise you can only go to Bremen, then you have to change for Regio S-Bahn, and then you can also go in the other hour to Bremerhaven, of course. In Bremen we are stopping at a few stations like Achim and Bremen-Mahndorf. In Mahndorf you have a connection to the tram of Bremen. And then of course we're stopping at the main station of Bremen, and there we have a longer stop. We are staying there for a few minutes before continuing on to Bremerhaven. When we are leaving the main station of Bremen, we are on the railway line Bremen-Bremerhaven. Also there the Regio S-Bahn is operating trains that stop at all stations, so we are only stopping at the most important stations like Osterholz-Scharmbeck. And you will also see that the landscape is changing. Here we are crossing the small river Lesum, and then you will see that the landscape is a bit more green, because most of the fields here are used for animals and not for regular farming anymore. So there's a bit more of a green landscape here, which I really enjoy, and it shows that we are getting closer to the coastline of Germany, as Bremerhaven is already a harbor city, as the name implies. And from Bremerhaven we are going even further to the north to the harbor city of Cuxhaven. But this will be the topic of the next video. This video ends in Bremerhaven, and as I just had a very short connection in Bremerhaven, I'm not showing the station of Bremerhaven in this video. You will see it in the next video. So that means that this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video. Of course, you can also see the name of the song and when the next video will be uploaded.